Welcome back, everyone. Well, I first met my guest last year, right before Thanksgiving. And she came on, she's with the Saratoga County EOC, Economic Opportunity Council. And we were talking about the services that the agency provides. And I was very taken with the scope of the services and what they do. Well, lo and behold, Joanne Hume is now been promoted to Executive Director of the Saratoga County EOC, Economic Opportunity Council. Yes. First, congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Second, welcome back.
Yes, it's good
really
to be
nice
back.
To have you back. Let's start. Economic Opportunity Council, pretty self-descriptive in its name, but let's drill down. What's the mission?
Our mission is primarily to service people who are in poverty, to be the leader in the county doing that, and bring people to self-sufficiency, to aid and advocate so that folks can become self-sufficient.
You know, I remember when we were talking before Thanksgiving, I was very taken with how passionate you were about this. You said a phrase to me, and you repeated it today, which is that you're trying to put yourself out of business. And I thought that was quite an interesting twist on things. And the thought there is that if you can break the cycle of poverty for any number of different reasons and help people become self-sustained, then that's really the goal. And if you can go out of business that way, hats off to you.
Yeah,
right?
And we do have successes. We do, and we rejoice in those, and which really keeps us going and doing more and more and working with more and more folks.
Now, I want to just talk a bit about, you can find yourself, there's generational poverty, right? Mm-hmm. But there's also crisis poverty.
That's right.
And you made a point to me, I remember this from the first interview, you made a point to say, it's one thing to try to break the cycle of poverty, and there's ways that the council does that. But also the whole idea of crisis and crisis management and giving that helping hand. Mm-hmm. Talk to me a bit about that, because I know that doesn't come to top of mind when we think about poverty.
That's right. There was one of our old chairman of the board of directors that said, let's do what we do and do it well, and let those other agencies do what they do. So what we do, someone comes to us and they say, suddenly I've lost my job. Suddenly I've had this crisis. I need help. We're able to help them immediately with emergency services, whether it be food or something else, emergency, help them look for a job, and we advocate for them not only to job places or food, but also to the other agencies in the county that can help them do what they do best while we do what we do best.
Yeah, got it. And when you think about that, the scope of that, yes, you can lose a job, but right here in Saratoga, right across the street here, a devastating fire.
Oh, right.
And these people were all of a sudden without a home, some without their possessions. And of course, it can be a medical emergency.
That's correct.
Right, so there's a number of facets there. And the other thing that I remember you were telling me is that a lot of people are working in our workforce, and they get hit with this unexpected sort of crisis, and that you're there to really say, okay, we're connected to this agency and whatever. Explain a little bit more about this, Joe, the way you work with other agencies.
Okay. We'll have someone come in and say, I need food. We'll say, great, we're going to set you up with 3 days, 4 days, whatever size of your family, we'll set you up with food. But come sit and talk with us. What else do you need? Was it your home that was the issue? Did you, lose your car so now you can't get to work? What other issues do you have that we can, if we can't help you in our building, in our agency, we know who can help you.
Yes,
and that's what we do. We will refer them to the many, many other agencies within Saratoga County that do what they do best and can help them.
Now, Economic Opportunity Council is a federal funded agency. It's a national organization. There's a lot of resources there that you can pull from. And in that role of really coordinating the efforts in the county between a lot of different agencies to really identify what the problem is with someone, and then come up with a solution. And this is at a time, let's face it, this is at a time when you're down. Could be any number of different reasons, but you're down. So you're there to give them a hand. Looking forward to 2017. Got some priorities?
We do. One of the things we're kicking off is what's called our mobile food pantry. There are people in this county, which is so widespread, that can't get to us, can't get to the other agencies within Saratoga or in Ballston Spa or some of the larger areas, more populated areas of the county. In the more rural areas, we want to go out and get to them. And that's our goal, not only just bring food to them, but also bring people along who can advocate and help with other services that those folks need.
Got it. And one thing, and we're going to have Joanne back again, on March 8th, you were telling me at City Center right here in Saratoga,
yes.
There's going to be, it's not a convention, what would you call it?
Interagency Awareness Day. It's sort of like a fair.
Okay, got it.
Like a job fair only for services.
Right, so at this job fair, if you are an agency or someone that could be a resource for the Economic Council, there'll be booths set up and whatever, but it's also open to the public.
That's right.
And highly encourage you to, to seek some assistance. What was the word? Hand up, not hand out.
That's our goal.
What you said.
That's
to me,
our
right?
motto. Yep.
Yeah, hand up, hand out. And also to go out of business.
Yes.
Well, Joe,
I'm afraid it won't happen, but we'd like it to.
It's great to have you back
Thank
again,
you.
and you're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Come in and give us an update on what's going on.
Sure will.
And we'll have you back again before March 8th so
That'd
we
be
can
great.
remind everybody
That
about
would
that.
be great.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktv.online.com.